Are we gonna see ourselves like on there?
I just like the sound of it.
Man, I can't come down, it's only up from here. I can't shake this hell off, yeah, I know it's real. When I'm seeing two people, tell me what's the deal. Man, I'm feeling like David when I do my dance. I feel like a spirit, my vision kinda blurry. I'm feeling kinda woozy, I'm fading in the spirit. My vision kinda blurry, I'm feeling kinda woozy. Yeah. Come on, Jesus Christ, tell me what ain't about the pill. I'm high on cloud nine and I'm feeling fine. And ain't the only one who want it, no crocodile. I'm feeling faded and it feel real good to me. What's the secret? Tell me what you do to me. I'm high in the spirit, feeling real woozy. I'm feeling like David, tell him get
I'm high though, off the Christ though, going psycho. I run around doing cartwheels like a hypo. You feeling me? Don't be killing me. You illing me. Demons on my back, yeah, they be drilling me. I tell you three up is word to give me energy. Tell the filthy devil get up off of me. Saying you gotta pay, ain't no.
I can't shake this hell off, yeah, I know it's real. When I'm seeing two people, tell me what's the deal. Man, I'm feeling like David when I do my dance. I feel like a spirit.
Yeah,
My
this
vision
is kinda blurry.
I'm
Feeling kinda woozy.
I'm fading in the spirit.
Yeah,
My
this
vision
is kinda blurry.
I'm
Feeling kinda woozy.
yeah.
Even 2 and 9, the top spot is up for grabs, bro.
I just like the sound.
Mid was native, so I never lack. Got my numbers up like Chicago be doing with the tax, though. Hype, but I ain't smoking on the wax, yeah. Man, I can't deny it, got a sober mind, yeah. Fire in my eyes, different kind of high. Mask off, Mick Foley, I'm a Russell with the trophies. OG Kobe, wave emojis till I get a flood of rolling, yeah. All of my homies are flex, yeah. I'm sure when I throw up the set, and then they invested a check and I came out of prayer, you see the effects. As you can't 70, I got the evidence, no different presidents, up the veterans. You see all the demons had him up against. Jesus came to my defense.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? This is your girl, Vette Green, coming to you in the 716 Live Studios. And today, I have Cap716, who I met during the 716 Live Awards. Cap, go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody.
What's good? Y'all know who it is, man. Cap716, aka King of the Witty Raps.
Thank you. I'm so happy to finally sit down and talk to you.
Yeah, nah, same here. I was looking forward to this interview with you.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We met at the 716 Awards.
Right.
And what me about you is that I was doing an interview with you and you went right into a freestyle, but not only that, you
Right.
made sure that the other people that you were with, you brought them into the conversation as well. So you didn't leave anybody out. And I thought that was so authentic of you. And for me, that tells me what type of person you are. It felt like you didn't want to leave anybody behind, and you respected the people that you were with, and you respected what they were doing. So tell everybody a little bit about who Cap716 is.
I mean, that's kind of me right there in a nutshell. Like I definitely try to always promote my brand, Cap716, and I love my journey of music that I'm on right now. But it's so many people that help me, so I be wanting to like just pay it forward. So any opportunity just like that where I could get the opportunity to shout somebody else out or introduce somebody to somebody else who could help them out, I'm always gonna do that. So that go to the Jazz Boys or to the Ching Ching Fame doing the album, to the SEG with the General Cold Blooded, Zay Gusto, Royal Fresh Beats, who we got a new song coming out called Critics, to the Loud Lab, to the pop-up show with the Joker, to
Big
Like
shout
it's
out.
you know what I mean, to Don DeMarco for having me on the Monday night mixtapes and hosting my first album with him and being on his radio station for the whole pandemic run. So it's so many people. I'm never gonna be able to put everybody's name in there. Then I start feeling bad about that. But it's so many people that I've worked with or helped me out along the way. So a win for me is a win for them, and a win for them should be a win for me.
You
You know.
understand that. You understand that it really does take a village. Hill talks about is having a mastermind group. It's
Okay.
basically networking and having people around you that's going to support you. And when you are doing something, they're going to, up you and help you with it. you
Right.
know? And it seems like you're going that route.
Right.
And I was listening to Immaculate Pen,
Yes.
and
Shout out to Fame.
yeah, man, you really are a lyricist.
I really appreciate that. That's the best compliment you could get. That's why I make the music the way I make it. Like I take pride in having something to say and not just a bunch of just made up stuff. Like it come from a real place, you know.
I could tell that it's coming from the heart. Listening to it, it seems like you are writing out your story, writing out your experiences. You're rapping it to everyone. You telling everybody who Cap716 is, and like we talked about a little while ago, if you listen to your music, you can really get to know you. And I feel like as I was listening to your music, I was getting to know who
Right.
Cap716 is, and it made me understand why when we did that short interview, you also made sure that I was aware of the other people that were around you that were also doing something in the industry. So what makes you that way?
Probably just the way I grew up, you know, mainly my mom and my dad, like just the way I grew up, like that, those things are important, like to give back and, to try to be there for other people, to not forget where you came from, remember the people who helped you out, and just to try to do the right thing. I'm not going to always do the right thing, but I pride myself on trying to do the right thing. So, to me, that feels right to try to share the spotlight or give people a platform. And, it get a little tricky because sometimes I have to take a hit or downplay myself a little bit just to make sure I'm uplifting people. And I feel right about that. And every once in a while, I have to do something like this where I try to bring it back full circle, because the bigger I could grow, the more people I could help. So, I have to, it's like a constant battle for me to figure out which one is more important. Is it for me to keep trying to uplift my brothers and sisters at all times and do things for everybody? Or should I kind of like take that baton and start running? Because if I get to that finish line, I probably could bring people over to the other side with me.
You just
So,
answered your question.
yeah.
You just answered your question. That's what it is, because it's hard when we know so many people who are also trying to get into the business, or the struggle is real.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
struggle is real, and it's something called survivor's remorse
Yep.
that we go through when
Yep,
we know
that's
that
real.
we're going down this road where you're going to pop off. Listening to your lyrics, you just get in the right circle. It's going to happen for you, and sometimes we aren't going to be able to bring everybody along. But the best thing that you can do is to keep working on Cap716, because I think you the bomb.
I appreciate
And
that.
I knew you were passionate. We were going back and forth with the messages, and you know what? He's not being this.
Right.
And sometimes I have to take a step back from myself and realize who this person is, and it made me respect you more.
I appreciate that.
It made me, and then to actually be talented. Much love to you.
I appreciate that. And I had to apologize to you. I'm like, because I ain't wanted to come off wrong. I'm like, I pride myself. First of all, my name is Cap, which now could mean a lie. So I pride myself on when I say I'm going to do something, like I'm really about to do this. Like if I say I'm going to do this album, I'm about to do this, or I'm about to do this interview, I'm about to do a video. I try to almost kill myself to make sure I get it done, just so can't nobody say, oh, there he go capping. And then they put, pun intended on my name. So I pride myself on making my name, like flipping my name, and just really just being a man of my word. And I'm just so inspired with music that all of these. If I didn't love it, I would have, stopped a long time ago. But it's the Vette Greens, it's the Think and Grow, it's the platforms and the opportunities and the people that you meet along the way that keep you inspired to keep doing this. So, that's why I'm here. This is all of these is every interview is just as important to me. Every show is just as important. Every video, every studio session, like all of these things is not one thing is more important than the other to me. Like they all equal, in the growth for me to become, who I want to become with the music, because I really just want to help people, and I want to get some money for it too, because I think I'm good. So,
And you will.
I want to
You
be to
will.
do something with that though. Like I want to get so I could give back, and I could give back more the bigger wins I get.
You are such a vibe.
I
You
appreciate
really,
it.
really are. Talk to me about some of your influences.
Like far as just musically or like in
Music,
general.
in
Um,
general,
what
personally.
I guess in general, I could start off with my brother, the General, because that was one of the first people that had me wanting to pick up a pen and write. My brother was rapping before me, and I seen him doing it, and he's super lyrical too. All of us are though. Everybody I rap with, from him to Cold Blooded to Zay Gusto, like and I actually want to give a shout out to Zay Gusto too, because he just recently lost his mom, and so just praying for my bro, and it was crazy because I was telling somebody that I'm about to do this interview with you. And then when I went on the Instagram, you had the Better Days song playing, and that's the song with Zay Gusto. So it was just like, it brought everything back full circle to me. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to my bro, Zay Gusto. That song was fire because he had lost his father already. So in the verse, he talking about his father, and I was talking about my father as far as his battles with substance abuse and getting clean. And, a lot of people don't even know, like, I go through stuff and I don't be on social media or like that. My dad battling cancer right now. So I've had my reasons to fall back. To go through depression and anxiety and stuff like that. And I just keep trying to fight and keep, a positive outlook on life. And I have my good days and my bad days. I want to use what I'm going through to propel me onto that next level. Sometimes you got to find a reason to do things. Like I want to do it for these people. I want to win for these people. I don't want to let that be my burden to why I'm down in the dumps and I don't want to write and I don't want to get up. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to make no money. I don't want to, I got 2 kids I got to take care of. I got I got a family. I got people that's, expecting me to do certain things. Like they, I've took on a leadership role for a long time, and I pride myself on trying to be a good leader and even a leader to myself. And even to be that, you got to be a good follower. So knowing who to follow and who to listen to, who to learn from. So I probably drifted off from the.
That's you. I'm just letting it flow. I'm just letting it flow because some people need to hear that.
Right.
Some people need to understand that this is your life and you aren't giving up. I'm not even gonna let you give up.
Right.
Because I see what you are trying to accomplish, and you are going to accomplish it. It's just going to take, some rearranging of things because
Right.
a lot of times the way our environment has been set up, it has been set up to make us fail.
Yeah.
And climbing up out of that is a task, but it's
Yep.
possible.
Yep.
It's definitely possible. So talk to me musically. Who are some of your influences?
Well, I started off, I said the General, but if I go into like industry, I was a diehard Tupac fan. So definitely, to me, the Mount Rushmore would be Tupac, Jay-Z, Nas, and Biggie. So definitely them, T.I., Lil Wayne, J. Cole, Benny, Conway, Westside Gunn, the whole Griselda. Lil Wayne. Oh man, there's so many. Jadakiss, Styles P, the whole Locks, Dipset. Like I could just go on and on. Everybody, Kodak Black. Like who would you compare me to? I would tell them I was a mixture of like Jeezy and J. Cole because I could get on that conscience type tip, but then I also got the background where I could kind of talk, maybe not on that same level of what Jeezy did, but it's still part of my reality of my past lifestyle. So if you listen to my music, it's in there though. Like the Jeezy type references or lyrics is in there, but the J. Cole type stuff is in there too. I even got a song over a J. Cole beat, the one he did with him and 21 Savage. I called it the A Lot remix, and it's on my lyrics, or other people tell me that still inspires me because I remember a time where I let somebody hear my raps and they didn't even think it was me, and so that let me know like I was on to something. Like they was like, "No, this ain't you." Like there's no way you was able to write that, and that's like the biggest compliment in the world because, I want my pimps gimmicks and use the numbers and all these other things. You got to do this and do that. I'm gonna just out rap you. And now what? Like, let the people hear this. That's why I never get into no stuff when it comes to like my own city and stuff like that. But like, I'm competing with the world just to get noticed. Right. So it's like, if whoever one of them Jadakiss moments on that verses, if somebody, stepped in that ring, yeah, you gonna get that type of animal out of me because I feel like the content is already out there. So it's nothing for me to pull up 20 songs and say, here, compete with this if we doing that. And let's make money off of it if that was the case. Let's turn it into something that's beneficial for everybody. Don't got to be no violence or no, crazy. So, I leave that there as far as that.
Your pen is a beast.
I appreciate that.
Your pen is definitely a beast. Talk to me about the process that you're going through when you are in that creative mode. Because I know when I'm in flow, it's like nothing else is around me. I'm just focused and I'm in flow of what I'm doing.
I have a unique writing style where I just if I get inspired, I just write, and everybody know me for writing really, really quick. So I used to use paper, and now I kind of just do it in my phone. But I just write raps fast. If something come to me, and I probably shouldn't even say this, but if I'm on, I could be on the highway, and if the rap come to me,
you got to get it out.
I'm trying to remember these lyrics and put it in my I might have to pull over sometimes. I remember working jobs where I would go catch the freight elevator, go down to the basement, and go to the bathroom, and then have a piece of paper, and then be on the wall writing something down because I'm trying to memorize it. Once it hit me, I got to go with it, and then I'll say I'm going to do a certain amount of songs, and one of my first trips back from New York City when we went to go see Don DeMarco during the pandemic, I dropped the Capital Gang Part 2 album, and there's 9 songs on there. 5 of them I wrote in one night, from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. I was doing something from 10 to 12 something, and I wrote 2 or 3 songs, and then I went in the house and I wrote the other ones, and I didn't plan on doing that many, but it was different stories from that trip that inspired me, so I could even name which songs was within those 5 that I wrote that was on that album. Yeah. But I want to say I think Cruise Control's on that album too, so that might be one of them that was from that night.
Let's get into one of your songs. Jay, you can go ahead and play one.
Okay.
And then we'll come right back.
All right.
2021 was a good year. 2021. You blessed, you still here. The recap. But this the recap. Let's talk about it. Yo. Beats and music. Give me a break, this is my first time, 2021. I'ma tell y'all what's on my mind. This my breakdown, this the recap. Fuck if it go viral, I just hope that my peeps snap. Give me a break, this is my first time, 2021. I'ma tell y'all to forgot. Travis Scott, whole shit was a ritual. So much Illuminati fix, starting to be more visible. I ain't political, but free big meat. Free BMF series best since The Wire hit the streets. Really is. ESPN had to get rid of Rachel Nichols. Hating on Maria Taylor behind her back is typical. Sleep with Jimmy Butler, guess the interviews got physical. But I forgive you though, I ain't here to preach, cause he shot his baby moms over Coop. Now that's deep. Damn. We all Americans, but that pie, I need a piece. Give me a break, this is my first time, 2021. I'ma tell y'all what's on my mind. This my breakdown, this the recap. Fuck if it go viral, I just hope that my peeps snap. Give me a break, this is my first time, 2021. I'ma tell y'all what's on my mind. This the breakdown, this the recap. Fuck if it go viral, I just hope that my peeps snap. Jake Paul stole for a hat before the match. If the champ won it, could've left Logan on the mat. Could've dropped him, still keeping it low, high on the map. Dre gotta pay mad bread in his divorce, sheesh. You would've think his ex-wife was helping him make the beats. Back to the streets, Bobby Shmurda finally came home. Be lying if I said I heard one of his new songs. Kurt Franklin beefing with his son on the phone. He needed his ass whooped, I don't care if he grown. Herschel Walker said black shouldn't get reparations. A concussion, CTE, fuck is this coon saying? Lil Uzi Vert put a diamond in his head. That's a dumb waste of bread, could've wore it instead. Trump supporters rioted at Capitol Hill. If blacks ever tried it, everybody getting killed. That's real though. As Cap, I can't complain, I had a good year. I dropped a couple projects, made progress on my career. Nas got his first Grammy with King Disease. Should've been had it in the attic with Illmatic. Speaking of addicts, Joe Budden did Roy Moore dirty. True surf bounce back, no third early saying Jersey. What really worries me, Lil Nas X may say his shoes. Y'all think Hollywood is cool, Illuminati is fake news. Who won the verses, know that got the Don bragging. Dropped the doc on Christmas, rest in peace to John Madden. He made the video game just as famous as Jordan's. From kicks to hit sticks, and I ain't finished recording. Give me a break, this is my first time, 2021. I'ma tell y'all what's on my mind. This my breakdown, this the recap. Fuck if it go viral, I just hope that my peeps snap. Give me a break, this is my first time, 2021. I'ma tell y'all what's on my mind. Just a breakdown, just a recap. Fuck if it go viral, I just hope that my peeps snap. Kwame Brown blew up just from being a bust. But it takes funny as shit, so watch it is a must. I ain't worried about nobody trying to cancel, cause I don't do social media, I'm just giving out samples. Ben Simmons still trying to leave Philly. Curry best 3 short of all time, I'm doing a shimmy. They said Freddie Gibbs got beat up by Jimmy. Nori got into it with Shaheem over the word flunky, but he ain't mean the shit how it seems. Teron Woolley got his ass knocked out by Jake Paul. Jake fight a real boxer, we see he got a glass jaw. I ain't understanding y'all doing a crate challenge. Time on your hands, get bands, the cake challenge. Get some paper. Told Jermaine he ain't got enough hits. Dre don't want to battle, you gotta do it for the clicks. For the Fury drop Wilder again, whack 100 at my sign, they would never be friends. YAD got tough with the white, there's some injury, he should really be trying to fight. This was karma, what happened to Alpo. When anybody get hit, that shit still kinda sad though. I ain't forget about Busy Bone and Juicy J. They was picking the wrong songs, 3-6 was up anyway. How you was the first to throw a punch, but y'all ain't play first of the month. Right now, I came front, I know some shit I left out. This is my rookie season, I ain't bringing the best out. Like I opened up for Lloyd Banks, Olean Festival. While I turned up in PA, my pen still exceptional. I'ma need 2 commas, then a decimal. This a combination of what CBD and Henny do. Going back to the loud pack, wait for 2022. Cap.
So we are back, and I hope you guys love the music. I hope you guys go ahead and go to Spotify. Tell everybody where to find you.
You can find my music on Spotify, Cap716. I'm on all streaming platforms. Me personally, I listen to Tidal a lot, so you can go on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, whatever. I got my YouTube page is Cap716. My Instagram is C.A.P716. Facebook is all letters spelled out, Cap716. So just follow me on all them platforms. Definitely go run it up on Spotify. Go listen to Red or Blue Pill featuring Prince Killer. Go listen to Caution Tape featuring P. That's all on the Immaculate Pen album. Go listen to Writer's Block featuring The General. That's off Immaculate Pen album. Go listen to Dimes and Nicks. That's me and Cold Blooded. That's on the Recap album. That's on my Spotify. Go check out all of them albums. You could check them out in order if you want to. The only album that's not on my Spotify or any of those accounts is the Capital Game Part 1 that I did, hosted by Don DeMarco. That's on Dat Piff and Audio Mac.
So what I need you guys to do right now is go to Spotify and follow Cap716. Go to his YouTube page, because this is how we support artists. If you loved his music, if you got something out of his music, the way to support him is to follow, subscribe, like, share. This is how we support each other, you guys. This is how we are going to be able to get out of this mess that we found ourselves in, and we didn't even ask for it.
And go subscribe to Think and Grow. Go follow Vette Green. Follow 716 Live. Just like you said, we got to support each other and run up all of the numbers, man. The bigger we get, the bigger opportunities we get. Absolutely.
And as you are watching this live show, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to 716 Live. Share this with someone. Share this with someone. An artist you may know needs to hear Cap716. All you have to do is listen to his music, and you can hear his story. You can hear what he's gone through, and he's sharing it with the world. A lot of people don't do that.
Right.
Some people try and have this facade about themselves.
Right.
And you don't get that. You really can listen to your music and get a general idea of who Cap716 is.
Man, even my TikToks, like I give my personality of me being silly and funny. I'm telling you, it's too hot outside to lie. I'm giving you eye-to-eye contact while I got sunglasses on. Like I give the silly side of me too, or I tell you about, my name is insufficient funds. Like I don't got it. Like
right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of real to what I'm like. I set up a GoFundMe if y'all don't believe me. Like it's a lot of real to what I'm telling y'all. Like help me pay for my studio time, because I'll be going in there with all nickels. So. I could use all the help I could get.
Yeah, you have. To support him with his studio time, you have a Cash App?
Yeah, I do have a Cash App, but
let everybody know what your Cash App is. You guys, I'm telling you, this is how we get ahead. The best thing to do is go from your heart and make sure you, because the creativity that he's sharing with the world. Support him. Support 716 Live. Make sure you, right now, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that like button. My
Cash App, Salary Cap 716. So it's the money sign, and then the ALARY, then capital CAP 716, because they getting tired of me paying for studio time with my EBT card. So I really need y'all help. So definitely come support me, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. So tell me what, when you were doing Immaculate Pen, what were you going through? Because it is a really good album.
I'm trying to remember. I know we released it on July 1st. We got the album finished in like 6 months. I mean, it took a couple more months before we actually released it. But excuse me, I'm trying to think.
Writing, what headspace were you
I don't know. I mean, it was so much going on in the world. I mean, it's still 2021, going into 2022. When I think I started writing it going into like November of 2021. I might have been done around like March or April or something like that. It was just everything going on in the world. Just just the struggle, everyday life. Just bills kicking in, and just still kind of the pandemic still going on, and just everything. Just feeling like things wasn't right, so I just felt like I had something I had to get off my chest. So like that album, like some of them songs, you could hear the pain in it, like, and from most of my intros give you some pain. Like the intro of my albums is always I want to say the first song and the last song is usually it's like that's narrating the whole story for you. Like you can almost figure out where I'm going with the album off the first song and the last song of the album. So.
Talk to me about What We Doing.
What we doing? That I basically felt like when I heard that beat, it sounded like one of them what's the black colleges, the HBCUs. It felt like one of those with the marching band at halftime when I heard the beat. So that's kind of where my mind went with the album with that particular song. But the lyrics on it is just me basically saying like tell me what we doing. Like I'm having an out of body experience, like I ain't even human. Like I'm like looking at myself rapping. So if it was a video, it would be like me watching me instead of me being there. Like I just feel like it was just Cap716 watching Cap716. Like I'm almost looking in the mirror, but the mirror person is the one that's rapping, not me. Like you ever seen one of them videos where they get real creative? That's kind of where I feel like that song like represented, like just an out of body experience of me watching what I'm doing and watching how I'm coming up with these lyrics and stuff like that. So,
yeah. What did you think about yourself?
I mean, I think I'm dope at doing it, but I still feel like I critique myself. I don't even feel like I made my best song yet. I still feel like I haven't made because I still write real fast. Like I tell people I'm giving them throwaways. Like I feel like I'm competing with some of the best at doing this, and I'm literally writing verses in like 30 minutes or writing multiple songs in 3-4 hours. I know I would take more time if it's a bigger bag on the table. Now I'm going to take a day or two to write this verse, not 3-4 songs in a day. And I'm still making good enough music to compete with people off of me doing it like this. So that's where I'm at with it. Like I'm just confident in the way that I'm doing it, that it's still working, So if it ain't broke, fix it. So I'm gonna just keep doing it like this until further notice, or more money is on the table for me to do something different, or now we need this type of song from you, or we want that, or whatever. Then I readjust to where people want me to go with it.
It works for you. It definitely works for you. Have you ever thought? So we're going to manifest some stuff right now. 3-4 years down the line, Cap716 sees this name, and everybody's listening to you. You're on the radio. And someone asked you to ghostwrite for them. Would you be willing to do that?
Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, the whole goal for me is just to get my foot in the door to create other opportunities. I don't care if I end up being an inspirational speaker, if I'm a ghostwriter, if I'm still hitting the stages, if I'm managing the artist. Like, I just want to get in the door because this is what I love. And when you're doing something you love, it don't even feel like work, So, yeah, I definitely would ghostwrite for somebody. I mean, I've been offered to ghostwrite before. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had, people, they might not want me to mention it, so I won't say no names on that, but I've been, hit up with those opportunities. But I definitely
tell you.
I mean, it made me think I'm good at what I'm doing, like I'm on to something. And it's like even hearing myself say that, it almost sound like cocky to me, but it's really just the truth. Like it's like when people get mad at Floyd Mayweather because he say he the best. But then he whooping everybody behind, and he's still undefeated, or Muhammad Ali. And it's like, so why can't you say that if you actually able to back it up? I tell people I think I'm real good at this, and I don't think you can stop me. And if you could, then see me in the verses. You know what I'm saying? I say that on my album. I said, want all the smoke, see me in the verses. Doc called nurses, cemetery full of hearses. Now rehearsing verses for whoever that is verses. Like, I don't think you can mess with me when it comes to this. Like, and it's just, it just come from, you know what I mean? Like, this is, I live my music. I live my lyrics. So you're going to have a hard time, you know. Even if you win that fight, you gonna know you was in a battle. Like you gonna come out scuffed up. Like, okay, I might have got the best of them, but I've earned your respect after we did this, and that's all. Because there's people who done tried to tell me I was trash before, and you know, like, you need to do this, you should give it up, and it's like you can't tell nobody what to do with their vision. You know, this is my life, this is my vision, and then for every one of y'all, it's people that tell me I'm their favorite artist. So I don't care what you say. You know what I mean? I don't know if I could come about ready to curse, but I don't know how far to really go with it. But you know what I mean? I don't like when people do that. Like, people try to kill somebody's dreams, and only people that's dream killers, like, it's because you might not believe in yourself enough, or you scared to let people see you go through that boot camp process. And I've never been scared of that. Like, I've put my stuff on Front Street. I remember when my brand wasn't noticeable, when people didn't know who Cap716 was. And I'm not saying the world know who I am yet. I could walk in certain rooms in certain places that's music related, and people know who I am, or they know my music. So that's powerful to me, and that's a blessing at the same time. And that let me know, man, I put in the work. Like, this ain't just come to me. So, like, I put the work in to be on these platforms, to make somebody want to come sit down and talk to me, or want to play my songs. Like, I put the work in. So, you know, people got to respect those type of things. Like, when you put that stamp down, you know, it's there. You know, you can't take that away from somebody. Yeah. The music will live on when I'm not here, you know. But the only sad part about the world is that people will wait till you gone to give you your flowers. Like, you know, that's what I liked about Drink Champs, because they give you the flowers on there. And they were just talking about that, about Sue Surf being locked up because he got a federal, like a RICO case going on right now. One of the big battle rappers. And one of the guys that was talking about him was like, you know, people, now his lyrics hit different. He been rapping that stuff. He been saying what he was saying. So now, unless he gets shot, die, or go to jail, now his lyrics mean more. Why y'all don't appreciate the lyrics right now? Like the fan base be so tricky with that type of stuff. It's like something bad got to happen to you for people to appreciate you, because they only root for you to be the hero so long until you become the villain. That's why I like falling back sometimes, because now y'all got to miss me, or you see me on this other platform, or see me out of town. But you know, I'm gonna make you respect what I do. You know, I'm not asking, please, can you? No, I demand that. You know what I mean? And you're gonna hear it in the music. So
ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Be cocky. Sometimes we have to hear it out loud, because sometimes we shy away from what we already know we have inside. You know, like, you know who you are. Right. But unfortunately, we have so many forces around us that's trying to diminish that light in us. Right. But that when you are writing, the light is coming out. It's like, you say you can write a song in 30 minutes. That's the light coming out. That's the true you coming out. And you have to continue to do that. You have to continue to push forward and get better at it. Because what's going to happen, Cap716, is that you are going to continue to elevate in this game, in this, you know, artist game. You're going to elevate outside of Buffalo, just like Benny did. Right. You know, I'm sure when he was here, he did how many. I
was on a car with Benny and them before they blew Fire Flame Spitter back in 2011.
And you know, how long did it take him to get
man, there? Them dudes been great. Like, that's why I don't agree with the people that's from here, and I don't care. I'm not naming no names. You can't hate on somebody who's doing what you trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Because what you expect to happen when you in that position? How do you expect people to give you that love and you giving them that hate right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't do that now they going to do a feature with me. I don't give a damn if they never do a song with me. But I'm not going to take away credit where credit is due. Them dudes is icons. They legends for our city. Like, we should be proud of the moves that they making for us, because they opening up so many opportunities for us to get noticed. So there's your feature. Just the fact that they opening that door up where people could put a bigger light on Buffalo, that's your feature from them. You don't need a feature from them. You know what I'm saying? Just make whatever you're going to make out of your opportunities. Now, would I turn down a feature? No, I want it. But if I don't get it, I'm not going to cry over no spilled milk because I couldn't get that. Like, man, they got whatever they got going on. Let them shine. Let them do what they doing. Use that to propel your career and keep working hard. Somebody else might want a feature from you one day and be, you know, trying to pull strings to get that feature from you. So, you know, that's my thing. Like, I know I'm on the same level when it comes to like lyrical with pretty much anybody. You know, if I get on a song with somebody, you're not skipping my verse. That's my goal. You know, so it don't matter who you are, but I'm not gonna disrespect nobody that's creating opportunities for us. You know, I don't like that. The jealousy, the animosity, the stuff that I see from people, those are the reasons why I take these social media breaks. Because it's just stuff that I be seeing that I just don't like, and I just have to fall back from it because it don't fit with my morals and principles, and I don't even want to entertain it. And it'll be people I'll be cool with sometime, but I'll fall back, like, because I'm not gonna diss you, but I don't want to. I don't want to compliment what you're doing either. So I don't know what stance to take. So I just fall back from it. You know, I don't want to have no parts of that.
Yeah. How did you become this? Because sitting here speaking with you, going through, you know, this interview, it seems like you are very in touch with the process that you have to go through. You understand? You said something about boot camp, which I'm going to use that. So thank you, because I feel like I'm in the podcasting boot camp. I'm learning how to get better at this. So what makes you understand that number one, you have to go through the process. Number two, you have to be humble about it. And number three, you have to realize that once a person gets to a certain place, they don't owe you anything. The biggest thing that they can do for us is become an example.
Right.
And that's what Benny did. He became an example.
Exactly.
So how did you get to that place? Because a lot of people would be hating, but you aren't. I'm not getting any type of hate from you. I'm getting love. I want to support people. I want to, you know, help other people. So how did you get this way?
I've kind of been like I want to say it's kind of like my personality or my character. A part of it I've been like that. Then another part of me I study things that I'm enthusiastic about or that I enjoy doing or whatever. So I learn more about people from, like, especially artists. If I listen to people music, I learn more from them in their interviews than even in their music. And I love your music and play it over and over and over, but I listen to what they say in their interviews and I'll pay attention to their stories and how they, you know, overcame things. I remember Snoop Dogg sharing a story about Warren G taking their raps out the garbage when they was getting frustrated and they was throwing their raps in the garbage, and Warren G was taking their raps out the garbage like, no, we about to do this, we about to make it. For my crew, that's me. You know, even shout out to my boy Dex. He even told me that one time. He said he was watching the Wu-Tang series on Hulu, and the way that the RZA was moving, and he was like, yo, Cap, that was always you for us. Like, you've always been like that. Like, you always was the inspirational, the passionate one. I just have a whole abundance of passion
And love.
And I want to really, you know, give that, but it's also scary because it's so many people on this earth. It's more negative people than positive people, or it's more evil than good. And when people see you like that, it instantly gets you haters. It instantly gets you animosity. It instantly gets you jealousy. It gets you people that want to take you out. Like, they also say, you know, being a hip hop artist is one of the most dangerous jobs in the world. I believe that, you know what I mean? And every time I travel, I'm not traveling, you know what I mean, heavy or with a whole bunch of people. I done been Pittsburgh, you know what I mean, basically Dolo or Oleans. And even if I go back to Arizona, I might go back there Dolo, you know. So I just take God with me where I go and just pray, because if something going to happen, it's going to happen anyway. I might not have no control over that. But I know it ain't going to just be because I'm moving stupid or I'm bringing off some type of negative energy towards people. I'm going to continue to be me and continue to be proud of who I am and try to do the right things. And I'm going to just let the chips fall where they fall, you know.
I'm so happy we had this interview.
I am too.
I'm so happy we had this interview. I'm glad that you were the first interview that I had here on 716 Live, because I needed something like this. Because I was nervous coming in, because this is my first time doing this live. You know, usually I'm on the phone and I'm comfortable with this. I'm glad that I interviewed somebody that matches the same energy, because I lead with my heart, and I can tell you lead with your heart.
Yeah.
And I can also tell that you have a lot of people that are dependent on you. And I just want to let you know that you continue doing you, but also make sure that you are taking care of you, because it is hard being forced to leave people behind.
Right.
And sometimes we have to.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have to.
Yep.
But, you know, being an example, and that's what you are going to be. You are such a vibe. You really are.
I appreciate it. I just got a story that I want to share. Is like my testimony, kind of, you know, and I just want to share my story, and I really just want to share it through the music. Like, when I say I want to share my story, I just want you to come to a show, like, just, you know, play the album, you know, watch the video, like, watch the interview, you know. Shout out to Respect the Underground too, and shout out to Sativa 411. Those are the dudes in AZ who inviting us back and stuff. So I ain't want to forget to get them a big shout out too.
So when are you going back to Arizona?
Well, we invited to come back the first week of December, so I'm still trying to yeah, I'm trying my best to make that. Definitely, please, okay? Man. Yeah, because they ain't gonna take my nickels, man. So please help me.
Yeah, and tell everybody where we can follow you and where we can find your music.
You can follow me on Instagram, C.A.P716, Facebook, all letters, Cap716. My YouTube page is Cap716. My Spotify is Cap716. And, just be on the lookout. Critics, probably one of the next videos or something coming soon. Shout out to Royal Fresh Beats. Yeah, shout out to the whole team, SEG. You know what I'm saying? Cold Blooded, Jenna Rose, Gusto. Shout out to Fame, produced the whole Immaculate Pen album. It's a classic on the low, so definitely play that joint straight through. Yeah, just shout out to everybody. Shout out to Bridge Studios. Shout out to M80. Shout out to Vette Green again. I appreciate this opportunity. Shout out to 716 Live and Jay. I'm looking forward to taking a picture over by that sign.
Absolutely.
But yeah, y'all know who it is, man. AKA King of the Witty Raps, man. I say that for a reason. So really just go back and play some of these projects, man. Play Red and Blue Pill. Play Fax Machine. Play Cruise Control. Play Capitol Hill Freestyle. That's the freestyle that I did when I was out there in Arizona watching the battle rap. That the battle rapper inboxed me and said, "Yo, you different with the pen, King." So this coming from a dude who just got a 3-0 and he telling me I'm different. You know what I'm saying? And they all about writing and all that stuff. So I don't call myself this. I put that stamp on me, for a reason. I am King of the Witty Raps. And you know what I mean?
Own it. Stand in it. Every day I have to tell myself, I look in the mirror and I remind myself that God already showed me who I am.
Right.
I look for validation outside of me, and it's like, no, you have everything you need inside of you already.
Oh, that's a fact.
Just keep letting your light shine. Can we get Fax? I like Fax Machine.
That's my daughter joint. Like when Fax Machine play, she starts saying Office, Lost It, and now she about to be 3 in December, but I look in the back seat and she got her arm going like this, and she trying to sing the song with me, and she say, "That's that Cap, that Cap." Oh. So yeah, that's her favorite song. So I don't care if nobody like that song, that's still gonna be one of my favorite songs because that's my baby girl favorite song.
I love the hook.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
it's catchy though. Most people like if it's one song I do at every show.
Office.
Like I open it up for
Fax Machine, Sack of Green, in case they think I lost it. They up in my office, paper like a fax machine. Papers got that sack of green, in case they think I lost it. They up in my office, paper like a fax machine. Papers got that sack of green, in case they think I lost it. They up in my office, paper like a fax machine. Papers got that sack of green. All I want is my proper slot. Key on stage like Papa Doc. Give a fuck if I blow or I'm hot or not. Spit from the soul when I'm repping my block. A lot of foes don't believe till the weapons get cocked. Funeral service, wake receivers for make believers. I don't go on dates, won't catch me on cheaters. I don't walk, ride around, won't fuck up my sneakers. Never whack on the track, won't fuck with no features. Whitney, crack is whack, hell no. Turn up y'all speakers, play follow the leader. See the crowd on the bleachers, Cap out the touchdown. Then follow cheerleaders, hope she in the teaser. Crack the Dutch, roll up briefer like Snoop Dogg or Wiz Khalifa. The kids asleep, hit that snooze on me, smell that booze on me. Who said that? I'm not a boss.
Hey, yo, Cap, man, what's good, man? You laying down there? You supposed to be laying down this verse, man.
My bad, I was nodding off. See these hating ass niggas keep popping off. All my shit dope, they keep copping raw. Try to keep tabs, take sneak jabs. One roll, no easy pass, I leave your ass. In case they think I lost it, they up in my office. Paper like a fax machine. Papers got that sack of green. In case they think I lost it, they up in my office. Paper like a fax machine. Papers got that sack of green.
When the people come, they be at your door. Ding dong, moving that white. Try to do right, but it seem wrong. Y'all unleash the beast, King Kong. Killing these beasts, I don't sing songs. Couldn't see me, high beams on. All I do is win, theme song. Put my team on, no time to go. Back and forth like ping pong. I'm blacking out like the screen gone. She want me to beat it up, hope the spring strong. She perfect for me, put a ring on. Fall asleep in the pussy, get my dream on. Get my drink on, then yell to the crowd like Sting on. You smoke one of me, but I bring bombs. Them highs I look like a sky hook, Kareem arms. I'm falling back, not popping pills, get my lean on. Like burn clean, kerosene, the scene, every these hating ass niggas keep popping off. All my shit dope, they keep copping raw. Try to keep tabs, take sneak jabs, one
don't roll no easy pass, I leave your ass. Case they think I lost it, they up in my office. Paper like a fax machine, papers got that sack of green. Case they think I lost it, they up in my office. Paper like a fax machine, papers got that sack of green. Lost.
And we are back. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for another or a brand new episode of Think and Grow with Vette Green on 716 Live. I'm so happy that I am here. First time here. Big shout out to Jen. I see you over there, Keisha. Appreciate you. So what gem would you like to leave our listeners with today? Because you are very knowledgeable. You're very in tune. It's not always that I interview somebody or even have a conversation with somebody that gets it. And I feel like you get it more than maybe you even understand that you get it or overstand, as the Joker saying. Big shout out to
shout out to the Joker, man.
the Joker. Man, I'm learning so much from him.
Right. Nah, he's
so
very
much.
knowledgeable too, man. Good dude, man.
What gem would you like to leave the listeners with tonight?
Really probably some kind of generic, but just that everybody walking this earth, every individual got something in them that like they just better than somebody else at doing. Like it's just the gift that God gave to just you, and just tap into trying to find that, and you know what I mean, just stay inspired. Don't let nobody like take that part away from you. You know, like stay inspired with whatever you want to do. Believe in yourself. Don't matter who else believe in you, long as you believe in yourself. You know, that's why it's called your vision. It's coming from your eyes, from your perspective. That's why it's yours. So somebody else might not see your vision. You got to believe in your vision. There's so many people that became successful from believing in their vision, and they took risks and they made sacrifices to get where they wanted to go. So, you know, I just want to be one of them people that people could talk about later and be like, I used to always be joking around. If I watch TV, everybody know I'm real silly. So anybody I watch on TV, it could be 100 people walk past the screen. I'll be like, yeah, I went to school with every last one of them. So, like, it might be, I want to be the person that somebody who really went to school with me could be like, yeah, I used to go to school with him. I used to work with him. I used to be in the studio with him. I interview, like, I want to be that person for people. And everybody should find something in themselves, whether it's entertainment or not, that you want to use to help. You know, life supposed to be about giving, paying it forward. You know, find ways that we can help each other. But it got to start with you helping you, you know, self-preservation. So.
That's a word. That's a whole word. It does have to start with us helping ourselves. And even in my own life, because I am most of the time the go-to person, I find it hard to help myself. But I'm being intentional about it. When 2020 came, I was like, I'm going to be intentional about self-preservation, putting the oxygen mask on myself. Because I realized that even though they may not say they're watching you, they are watching you. They're watching to see what Cap716 is doing. Let me see if this is going to work. He keeps putting out all this music. He put out 9 albums in 4 years. Let me see what that does for him.
Right.
And once you begin to pop up.